Hi, everyone, and welcome to my week 3 practicum update. This update is going to summarize the work that I've completed over the past 2 weeks on the development of my interactive educational guides for both health insurance and my hospice care. My focus during this period was practicing, refining, and then recording the video components in this toolkit, as well as integrating feedback from my mentor to ensure that all my information is clear, accurate, and generally useful. So during this period, I concentrated heavily on video preparation and production. So I dedicated like 10 hours to planning, practicing, revising, and recording content for both of the guides. This was a highly productive phase. As you can see, I filmed lots of videos. I think it totaled out to be about 12. And this allowed me to strengthen the delivery, structure, and the clarity of the material that I used as I prepared to finalize everything. So this week I spent a few hours practicing the video segments for the interactive guide, and then I filmed for both the health insurance and the hospice parts of my toolkit. I'll give you an example of what one of these videos looks like. During the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna get to this a little bit later, but these are just, clear cuts of these, so they're not edited. In the next 2 weeks, I'm gonna focus on editing them, putting them into the tool guide, but I'll just show you as an example what one of them looks like.
Your loved one doesn't qualify for hospice? Don't worry. There are other resources they can use to help them get the care they need. Palliative care helps with serious injury at any stage. Home health services support recovery at home or in assisted living facilities. Respite care gives caregivers a time to rest and recharge, meaning another person can come in and help with care. No matter which services you choose, the message is the same. Care is about compassion, comfort, and dignity. On the next slide, you'll find resources to help you find services near you.
So as you can see, I filmed about 12 of those for this project, and I really focused on making sure that the information was clear and that I was using easy to understand terms. The next part of what I did these past 2 weeks is I met with my mentor. So I met with her for about 30 minutes to review the health insurance and hospice content, and she was very useful in giving me feedback. So on this slide here, you'll see a bunch of different things that we talked about throughout the time that I met with her. So she really liked what I had so far. She just suggested that I give a little bit more detail in terms of like where to find health insurance and using websites that are safe for you. So I'm going to talk about like the .gov websites, insurance workbook to kind of help you have a tool that's going to be useful when you're trying to determine how much utilization you use in terms of like which plan you should pick. And then she also wanted me to talk kind of about state or government subsidized insurance in both like Medicaid and Medicare. Because of the government shutdown, it's very up in the air about whether the Affordable Care Act is going to continue to be funded through the government. And so she kind of wanted me to talk about that and the age requirements for health insurance, about the ACA Act. And so I'm going to add a bunch of those, and I want to add some examples when you're talking about the FSAs and the HSA with taxes. And so she was able to help me dig a little bit deeper into both the health insurance and the hospice side of this. And I'm planning to work on that in the next 2 weeks as well. So I think that in addition, these tools that she gave me are going to increase like the practical value of this guide, and it'll help viewers understand the options more confidently. After the meeting, I spent about another 30 minutes implementing these recommendations. I wrote them down. I did a little bit of more research on them, and I added sections throughout the PowerPoint where I could put these new ones. And then I also updated the frequently asked questions outline to reflect these topics. And so when you come to my pamphlet that I'm also making, the Q&A section, I've started to put different things in there for both health insurance and the hospice. Because we brainstormed some frequently asked questions with my mentor as well. Overall, this period, these past 2 weeks have really reinforced to me the importance of making complex or sensitive topics approachable. I feel like with a heavy topic like health insurance, it's very easy to get mixed up in all the different terms, and my goal really is to just help people understand the basics and help them get a good start to finding health coverage, both for Medicaid, older patients, and then for families or younger kids as well. I've also gained a deeper appreciation for the level of preparation that these high quality education videos need. So that's where I spent the majority of my time these past 2 weeks, filming and practicing these videos, because I really wanted to make sure that they were great. And so between the rehearsing, refining language, and re-recording segments, it showed me it takes a lot of consistent focus to ensure that information is accurate, well organized, and delivered very clearly. So over the next coming weeks, I'm going to be focusing on re-recording a few sections of the health insurance and hospice videos that go more in depth on these topics that my mentor suggested. I'm going to expand the content, and then I'm going to review and edit these videos. I'm going to finalize the frequently asked questions for both the guides, and then begin to assemble the recorded materials into the guided format. Thank you guys so much for taking time to review my practicum progress, and I'm really pleased with how my project is turning out. I'm pleased with the work that I've completed during this period, and I look forward to continuing the next 2 weeks. Thank you.